Hey, all you cool cats and gamers. Welcome to Flame Fatales 2021, powered by women. I'm going to be your host today, Nuclear Reaction. We are raising money for Malala Fund. Malala Fund is working for a world where all girls can learn and lead. Malala Fund advocates for resources and policy changes needed to give all girls a secondary education, invests in local education leaders, and amplifies the voices of girls fighting for change. Learn more at malala.org. We are going to be kicking off today with Male Mole by the ever so wonderful Headstrong.
Hey there, everybody.
Is that okay to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay.
All good.
You're good.
Yeah, welcome to Male everybody. This cute male-based platformer. I can speak today. Figured I would just show off a little cool little things with the cosmetics here, since I won't be able to do that during the run. But the game has a ton of cosmetic items that you can mess around with for anyone interested in that. They've even got some things from some other games too, some down here. And our fun little outfit that we have for Multi. Multi is the name of this mole. Sadly, again, we won't keep this for the run, but it's all good. But there's not really too much to go over before I start, so since we have a nice little intro cutscene. Oh, sorry. I am Headstrong. I run a lot of games, honestly. I'm mainly known for the Jack series and for Pokemon Let's Go, but I also play just a ton of other games like this one.
I'm Corvimae. I don't run this game. I mainly run Pokemon, but I do also run Hat in Time, which is a game that also involves mail delivery, and thus they're pretty much the same if you don't think about it.
Oh, very much the same. But if we're all good to go, I'll give a countdown. So, all right. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. And uh-oh.
That was random.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
That's what we like to call the marathon
This
curse.
has never happened before.
No, I think this one has maybe happened.
That was random.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Wait, I can't see it. I can't see it.
I'll fix it. I just started my countdown, and then all of a sudden Discord just decided it wanted to be dead.
As it does.
How do wait, please let me watch the stream. Oh, Discord.
But so the story of this game, at least at the start, is basically Multi is on vacation and he gets a distress mail from Batty here saying that everyone's in trouble, we need help, and our cousin Miles is currently injured, so he can't help. So us, the mail delivery mole, needs to go and help and save the day.
It's kind of like one of those we need you back for one more job sort of stories.
And then right here, you're supposed to learn how to break these boxes. Batty is supposed to teach you about that, and there's a few cutscenes, but you can just jump around it.
I hope you guys like hearing ha and who. I personally like hearing ha and who. I think it's very cute, so.
There will be lots of it. Oh, and right there, I always hear, you know. I don't know why, but just it sounds like, you know. Every time I hear it.
Who? Yeah, this game is very cute. I highly recommend it as a casual game. If you've played Super Mario 3D Land, I think it's very similar to that, but cheaper and on the computer.
Quite cheaper.
And you're underground.
A lot. So this first level is just kind of pretty much teaching you the basics of everything, like pushing these buttons to raise some platforms, get used to the general feel and movement of the game. There's our third button, so we can actually climb and get to this up to this mailbox up here. Basically, the power was taken from our city, and we need to restore power to the city. Multi's job is to deliver mail to all of these all the power stations, so that they can have their codes, so that they can reset the power stations, so that we can get power back to the city. And we travel by cannon because, you know, why not?
Yeah. Well, so in like Mario Sunshine, there are all the Monty moles in the cannons. So I think that's just the natural habitat of a mole, is a cannon.
Within a cannon? Just launched out of a cannon. It's like you can be in the ground or you can be in the cannon.
Exactly.
I feel like how else is a mole going to travel to different islands?
Yeah. You'd think they'd put these power stations a little closer so they didn't need the cannons, but...
Well, I mean, you got to get power out there somehow. You don't want to, like, run it over, like, the ocean. Because that sounds... I mean, electricity and water. I don't know anything about, like, engineering grids, so this could all be totally wrong.
So this is the first of a few of the slide levels. There's not a whole lot to them. It's mostly just have fun sliding down this hill.
I think the slide levels in this game are super fun.
They're a lot of fun.
They're very quick.
They're very quick. And there's not like too much to them. It's just slide down the hill, just enjoy your time, make your way down to this mailbox.
And unlike in like Mario 3D World, you get to just be yourself and you're not riding Plessy, which adds a lot to it.
I do have kicking off here a $20 donation from Bullets saying, "Let's go, Headstrong. Let's mail some moles."
Thank you, Bullets.
If you got a mole in the mail, though, that'd be mole mail, not mail mole, right?
Yeah, you could mail a mole, right?
I guess. I gotta think about this more. So that's the story. You can spend your carrots and your radishes. Radishes?
Yeah, so radishes are the secondary collectible of the game. They just allow you to buy more cosmetics, basically. So they're not required for anything unless you want to buy a bunch of cosmetics.
Which you do.
Of course. And then this level here is going to have the first kind of major skip in it. Instead of going all the way around everything, we're going to jump over this gap. Hopefully, nope. Hang on.
No.
It's like the one level I was worried about, but at least it's at the start. Let's try this again. Instead of going around, we're going to jump from here across. There we go. Also, this game has a quick reset feature where you just push in L3 and R3 together and it quickly resets the level.
I did not know that.
Shown there. Yeah, so there's 84 radishes in total, and then the main collectible are power cells. Kind of ironic considering I run Jack games that I'm collecting power cells in a different game. But there's a total of 36 power cells, and we need 30 to beat the game.
So which ones do we skip then?
We skip all of the red cannon. Like there's the cannon that'll pop up in the top left. We don't go there whatsoever. The first level is just way too long to deal with. And then we skip a couple race things later.
That makes sense. And later on, we'll unlock these little like races that similar to the ones in like the Koopa races in Mario Odyssey, where there's 3 other contestants who just have to get first place. It's pretty much just doing the level again, but in a
race.
In a race, yeah. So if you're speedrunning, it's kind of exactly the same.
So up here is our main boss. We'll see multiple times. Pookat. He is a pirate turtle who flies a UFO.
As all turtles do.
Of course.
These levels get hard. The third one of these gave me so much trouble.
So our goal here is kind of just to kind of shut off his electricity by pushing these buttons that he very conveniently left here.
Yeah, the game lampshades it super hard too, because he's like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Please leave my buttons alone.
Like, don't touch the buttons. Now we've defeated Pookat, and he's gonna run away back to some unknown land to us at the moment. Now everyone's just gonna talk about, wow, what the heck just happened? Why is Pookat doing that?
Oops. I think he's trying to sabotage the summer festival.
Yeah, so we want to have a whole goal right now is to have this summer festival with fireworks and all the lights and just all the fun, you know, just enjoy the festival. But for some reason, someone stole all of our power and we need it back so we can have our freaking festival.
I don't know why. I guess for lights it makes sense. For a second, I was like, why would you need power for fireworks?
Depends on their fireworks system, I guess. It is
That's
kind
true.
of like
I also don't know a lot about
primitive
fireworks. So
right
this
here,
part,
I'm gonna collect these keys. And
this part
I
took me
totally
forever.
did silly there, but that's okay.
Yeah, when you die, you don't lose the key bits you've selected or collected, which is nice.
Yeah, I'll just be safe and go this way, I guess.
When I was doing this casually, I refused to do it slowly, and I died here like 4,000 times. And the people I was streaming to were like, just do it normally. And I was like, no, I have to go fast for this casual playthrough of Male Mole.
So one thing I haven't gone over is there's a slight speed tech with the movements that we just kind of call speed glitch. Basically, at the start of a level, when you're falling like into the ground like that, if you hold the dash and the jump button while falling into the ground and then release it just barely after entering the ground, it'll boost multi speed quite a lot, actually. But it's very hard to maintain. And isn't useful for every level, but it's useful for most levels. The way to maintain it is to, off of each dash, you want to dash as early as possible in order to keep it going. If you dash a little too late, you'll lose it, or if you dash too early, you won't even get a dash.
Yeah, we should probably mention that when you land in the ground again in this game, you have a dash button, and if you time it right, then you get. That's how Headstrong is zooming through these. This level is auto-scroll-ish, but you can skip a bunch of it.
Yeah, you're supposed to ride those things below, but I mean, why would you do that when you can just go quick?
Because you want to get the radishes.
No, not today.
Fair.
Radishes are just too out of the way, even though it's only like an extra maybe 10 minutes to get all the radishes.
Which is surprisingly not that long, considering that they're kind of out of the way.
I know, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also these medals that you can get depending on how fast you do the level. You can actually get all of the gold medals while also getting all the radishes. It's very difficult in like 2 of the levels. All right, so right here is kind of like a Indiana Jones style thing. We're gonna get chased by this spike ball thing behind us.
My favorite Crash Bandicoot level.
So you can see it behind us there now.
Like, this is just straight up those Crash Bandicoot levels. I love it.
Yeah, it's just same with the camera and everything.
Exactly. But it's not that long. Or those levels in Sonic, the 3D Sonics, where you're like running down the buildings.
Did we mention the carrots? The carrots are used to purchase cosmetics. Like, you need radishes to unlock the cosmetics, but then you need carrots to purchase the cosmetics.
It's very similar to the unlocks in Odyssey, where like you collect all the coins and then you can spend them on cosmetics, but then if you die, you lose some.
You lose like 5 carrots for dying. It's really not that much.
Which is why I have like 0.
So now, after we're done with that lovely ruins place, we're gonna make our way to the beach where we started. So we're already back to the beach where we were trying to have our vacation, but now we're back here so we can turn on the power.
An important thing to know about the beach is that moles cannot swim, but they can dig through water.
There's also this nice little jump right there to skip a little bit of platforming.
That one I think I actually did do casually.
Oh no! Monty, you were supposed to land up there. What are you doing? Let's try this again. Maybe Multi will make the jump this time. We believe hard enough.
Multi just wants to throw to you more time for donations, which we appreciate.
I got some great donations here. Got a $15 donation from Rebello saying, "This game is so adorable. I can't even think of a good pun to put in the donation text." Which that to me sounds like a challenge for chat. I can think of a few puns potentially involving carrots or moles. So I'd love to see some great pun donations coming in for this game.
Yeah, let's get all those mole puns going.
Let me think. I gotta have something.
I would say, I feel like May should have
I
some
gotta have
puns
something.
here.
See, the problem is I'm also trying to commentate the game while thinking of puns. That's my excuse for why I have nothing right now.
All right, chat, it sounds like we need some assistance over here with some puns. I'm sure some of you can think of some great ones.
Strata I don't get very often, so that was nice.
Because you can do mole puns and you can do postal service puns, and yet, despite those two
and radishes
and carrots, yeah, despite
power
that,
cells.
Despite
Got
that,
a lot to work with here.
I know that huge field of opportunities, I still have nothing.
Got a pirate turtle who flies
Digging.
a UFO.
I see chat talking about digging deep. There you go.
True.
All right, so coming up on this next level introduces, well, the only time you're ever going to see this. So usually, a mole in a water, moles in water don't typically go well together, but we're gonna change that a little bit. Because Multi, while he doesn't know how to swim, I hit the thing. Hold on. Multi doesn't know how to swim, but he does know how to dig in water.
Because what is water if not liquid dirt? I don't actually know how this works. Is it just a timing thing?
So you dash into the floaty, and then you dash out of it, and that's it. So you dash into the floaty and then dash in the air. Multi is not cooperating at the moment, but we're good now. Made it at least.
Could you say that he's mailing to do what you want?
Oh gosh.
I got there. It took me a bit. It was bad, but I got there.
So right there at the end, you can just kind of skip that little maze of stuff by just hanging off to the side.
Looks like I've got a good pun here if you guys have a time for a donation.
Yeah, we've got time for a pun.
Yes.
Yes? All right. We've got a $50 donation from another GDQ host, Mr. Game and Shout, saying, "Putting some extra postage on this donation so I can send it via first class mole. Best of luck, Headstrong. Instead of goes to host choice. Great to hear Nukes on the mic again." Thanks, Mr. Game and Shout. I appreciate that. I'm going to put my choice towards the Lizard Cam coming up soon here for the Pathless run. I would love to see a cute little lizard on stream for that run.
Oh my God, please put your money towards being able to see Sable's lizard.
Oh, I don't think we've mentioned exactly what Pukat's trying to do here. Pukat's trying to take the power that we've gained, basically. So we're trying to get all this power back, and Pukat's here to try and take it away from us, because Pukat doesn't want us to have our festival.
Turtles hate fun.
Well, pirate turtles.
Well, but Bowser's kind of a turtle, and Bowser hates fun too.
That's true, although he does have a pool party in Sunshine.
That's true.
So this is the same basic thing. There's 3 buttons. We're gonna hit all 3 buttons and remove the power from Pukat's UFO here. And all done.
That's way easier than how I did it. I tried to do it the way that it intended, and then I was a disaster.
Why would you do things as intended?
Because, I don't know.
Alright, so this next level coming up here, once we unlock the snow area here, we're actually going to do something that is not allowed in actual runs because it's an FPS-based thing, and we want to be nice to other runners and not bar them from a trick simply because of FPS. But since this is a marathon, you guys get to see the cool trick.
Yeah, it's a pretty common thing in a lot PC platform games, just to FPS lock, because if they ever have physics tied to FPS, then you get into situations where if you don't have a good enough computer, you can't run the game optimally, and that's no fun. Hat has the same restriction.
Yep. Just gotta make it nicer for everybody, you know? You don't want to bar people just because they have a slower computer or something.
Yeah. You already have to have high enough specs to even record while playing. We don't need to make that stricter.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing will happen coming up at the end, but this is just another basic slide level until the end of the level here. So after we jump off this ramp, we're gonna come off to the side over here, and we're gonna go zoom.
Woo! Oh. That seems very intended.
So for that, literally all you have to do is have a high enough FPS and then hold left into the side, and it just launches you straight up.
That's so weird.
Lets you finish 4 seconds faster than you normally would, or 5 seconds. So great for ILs, but in an actual run, again, just not allowed.
Are ILs not frame capped?
No, because we use the the in-game leaderboards for
makes sense.
ILs.
Not a really good way to enforce that for IL or in-game leaderboards.
So I'm gonna leave the FPS up for the level after this one, because there's another FPS trick in that too, if we can get it. It's not the most consistent.
So in this level, the platforms change based on when you jump.
And it can get quite confusing sometimes.
Oh, but it hurt my brain real bad. Especially because at first, there's a level in, I think it's in 3D World or Galaxy, I forget, where it changes on a music cue. And that's what I thought it was doing at first.
Oh.
And it is not. It is when you jump. And so it took me a couple of minutes to be like, wait a minute.
And even
it's not on a timer at all.
Even then, sometimes it's just you just get confused sometimes. You're just I need to jump this one, right? No. And then you fall through.
Exactly. It's a fun level though.
Yeah, it's a great little mechanic and fun to get through once you get used to it.
Since it's fully under your control, so it's not like you get if you're thinking about it correctly, you can get through it.
All right, so this next level has the other FPS glitch that we'll hopefully try and show. Again, if it doesn't happen, there's not much I can do about this one, but we can hope for the best, right?
I believe.
I mostly believe.
chat is asking if you run the 100% category in this game as well.
So we don't necessarily have a 100% category. We do have all power cells and all radishes, which is about the same. There's no current runs that get all of the cosmetics, which would be more of 100%, but I do run all of the main categories that we do have.
Yeah, because all cosmetics would be grinding out all the carrots, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to grind out a bunch of carrots for it.
That doesn't sound
No one's
great.
taken the initiative to do that. All right, so here's the hopeful FPS glitch that we'll try to get. So I'm gonna dash here, and then if we did it right, we're gonna launch to the mailbox. No, didn't get it. That's okay.
Darn.
You can use the momentum from dashing into the cutscene through the key to launch multi-forward in the same kind of manner
Like
as we
hat
did on the
lag.
slope.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Huh. That's cool.
But that one's a little more unknown as to how it works completely, so it's kind of just a hope one.
I have to say, chat is really digging this run, Headstrong. Do we have some time for donations?
Yes, we've got some time for donations.
Awesome. We have a $5 donation from the Alter Maven saying, the apartments for moles must be some nice digs indeed. Here's postage for this donation, so the runner can mail this incentive of choice. Do you have an incentive of choice?
My
today?
incentive is it's just whatever needs to get met.
All right, let's. The upcoming ones would be the lizard cam for Pathless, or also pet the bird.
Pet the bird.
We could pet the bird.
Pet the bird.
I love both of those incentives.
Anything to do with animals.
I need to, play Pathless so badly. It's such an on-brand game for me.
Which chat, if you want to see more animal action here, in Flame Fatales, make sure to, when you donate, put those towards these animal incentives coming up real soon in the marathon.
I'm on staff for a different marathon, and Sable ran Pathless for that as well. And one of the admins was like, May, you have to check out this game. It's the most you game I've ever seen in my life.
So that level there is just kind of like, since it's the last of the snow levels, it's just kind of a culmination of everything that you learned from the previous 3 snow levels. Just kind of all in one. And then now you'll get to see for the first time, once you complete every area from a cannon, it'll unlock a race with the mecha moles that I don't remember her name over here, but
The skunk lady.
yeah, Scarlet. That's her name.
Yes. Scarlet races.
has the races, but we're gonna get back to that. For now, we've got other things to take care of. So this level has a very tight cycle, but there's a few cycles that you can catch if need be, if you can't catch the fastest cycle. So I'm gonna try my best to catch the fastest cycle, but we'll see what happens. Moving platforms are always fun to work with. Luckily, they're on a normal cycle from when you enter the level, so it's always the same. You just need to make sure you do the same movement. So
Is
that's
it
the first
settings
hard
dependent?
part. Not at all.
That's
Just
nice.
entering the level. All right, so here's the hard part.
Annoying thing in Hat is that cycles are dependent on draw distance.
Yeah, luckily there's nothing with that. All right, we made everything, but we're good. We made the fast cycle.
Nice. If everyone at home isn't clapping, you better be clapping.
Nice. Apparently someone is mowing the lawn out front.
Okay, that is a good pun. This entire game is post-game content.
It's post-game content.
That was
is a
very
good one.
good. Good job.
So this next level, well, you won't see it here, is actually kind of funny, where the IO is faster if you have what is considered the intro cutscenes turned on. You can turn the intro cutscenes to levels on or off. but it's faster to have the intro cutscene on for the IL specifically, because otherwise you can't make the cycle at the beginning.
Huh. Does timer start after the cutscene?
It's the timer starts after the cutscene, but during the cutscene the cycles are moving. So this cycle here can't be made during a normal run, but it can be made during ILs if you turn cutscenes on. So you have to watch the opening cutscene every time if you want to do ILs at this level.
That's
also
fun.
Nice decorations here are great for jumping on. And
yeah, a lot of stuff in this game is collidable that you wouldn't think would be.
Yeah. Like the devs had mentioned when we showed them IL there, they're like, of course you guys would use the decorations to climb around.
If you ever make a 3D platformer, you just have to accept the fact that runners are going to use the decorations to get places that you don't expect them to. It's inevitable.
I love seeing Headstrong use like the little ledges that you're clearly probably not supposed to be on, but using those to bypass a ton of the levels too.
Yeah, it's a nice little just quick way of getting up the waterfall there. So we're gonna have another appearance. What is up with Discord?
Now we have the other tower, which links to more levels.
I got kicked again. Discord's being weird.
Hooray. I just like that apparently if the power's down, those giant bits of land are also down. Why is the power keeping those up?
I don't know what's going on with Discord because it's only Discord.
So this is my favorite of the Poocat fights because you don't have to go up to the mayor's house. And getting on those 3 cylindrical platforms is the worst, and I hate it. Also, I can't hear.
There we go.
There we go.
I was gonna say, it looks like Discord is not being friendly today here.
No, it's only Discord too. It's not my internet or anything. It's just Discord.
I was like, I think I'm talking to myself right now, but I'm not positive. It's possible that Headstrong is just very, very focused on the cutscene.
No. So this Poocat fight's funny. There are 3 buttons, and Poocat is prepared this time. So instead of only pushing the 3 buttons, all of a sudden they pop up again, and Pookat's like, you would never expect that. They come back up, but then you hit it again, and Pookat's like, wait, you can do that?
Yeah. Thank God it saves your progress
after
after the first 3. I failed this level so many times.
Yeah, this 3rd one and the 4th one are definitely tough.
Yeah, and also after he talks once, he doesn't talk again, which is nice.
Yeah, Poocat won't talk again if you've already pushed that button. Now that we've hit all the buttons again, now the ship's turned off.
And he learned a bit, but not that much.
Just a little. Also, sorry for Discord being Discord.
It's fine. Nobody even noticed. It was seamless.
It was seamless.
I nailed it. I mailed it.
You mailed
it. I do have a lot of great donation puns whenever we have time. I didn't want to overstep, but feel free to
we
let
got
me
time
know.
right now for this level.
Cool. Let me get some of these in here. There's quite a few. I have a $15 donation from V Agent Zero saying, in these pandemic times, even mail modes rely on virtual meetings. They make sure they all have powerful laptops with uncapped FPS. That way they can use Zoom. Thought that one was really clever.
That's a good one.
I also have a $5 donation by Intentionally Left Blank saying, I dig this game. The story isn't too deep, but the delivery is great.
Yeah, it's not like the grandest of stories, but you know, it's still got a nice little story to go with
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was just us cleaning up the last of the ancient ruins levels so that we can unlock another race, which we are now going to do 2 races. Only 2 though, because then the game's gonna drag us away.
Yeah, I like to pull you places.
It's just like, hey, so we got this thing you need to see over here.
But I was 3/4 through this level. Please let me.
Yeah, so basically, she has engineered mecha moles for us to race against in some of the levels we've already done. So as you can probably recognize here, this is the level that has the fun jump that we did at the start, which means we get to do it again.
I
While
like
also racing the moles.
that the moles have like their what's it called? Like the dirt they dig up is colored.
Yeah, like matches their coloring.
I don't understand the mechanics behind that, but I'm here for it.
I mean, if you're a yellow mole, you have yellow dirt.
I don't think that's how dirt works.
Sure it is.
I'm not a roboticist though, so.
So now we're going to do the first of the ancient ruins levels. Also, if you watch them for a second here, I can show you the AI here. They just like do like some strange things sometimes. Like this red one's just chilling. They're all going that way for some reason instead of coming up here.
Scarlett's still working out the bugs.
They're learning.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence. Just give them time.
God, could you imagine if like they actually machine learned the robot moles and then you do enough speed runs and the moles become incredible?
It's too hard. It's
Oops,
too
the
hard
moles
to
are
beat up.
tasked now.
All right, so now we have 18 power cells. We get to unlock the next level, which is the swamp level. The swamp level has 2 very interesting tricks with it, with 2 of the different levels. First one will be this one here. The first one and the 4th one have big skips in them. So hopefully this goes well. So we know that moles can swim, but did you know that moles can also climb on trees by bouncing on them with their head?
This is called well dive. Just kidding, that joke is for hat runners only.
And we're gonna come over here to the end of the level by climbing that tree. Because moles know how to parkour up trees.
I mean, no, I was like, have I ever seen, I don't think I've ever seen a mole up a tree, but I don't think I've ever seen a mole in real life. So.
That's because they're always underground. Multi's
Exactly.
just an anomaly.
Exactly. This one actually does remind me of Subconaton, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like similar feels to it.
Yeah, because of all the
time.
I think it's because of all the purple.
Probably. And all the trees. They both have lots of purple and trees.
Yep, true. They are both swamps.
So this level introduces us to these vanishing platforms that come in and out of existence. As long as you know what cycle they're on, you don't have to worry about it too much, but sometimes the cycles can look a little sketchy.
Does their hitbox go away when they start fading or when they finish fading?
When they finish fading. So you just saw
That's
there,
nice.
you'll see there that I just barely was on that one. And then the level after this is just another kind of, it's basically a scavenger hunt. It's actually what it's called, scavenger hunt, to find a bunch of keys and then unlock the door so that we can actually get through. There's 5 keys hidden throughout, and we need to go and find them. So if we have some more donations or puns, you've got time during this next level for that.
I have quite a plethora of puns here.
Yes.
That really brought them today. We've got a $15 donation from U2 also saying, male mole puns? I'll have to mole over it. Nope. Cannot think of any. I'm sorry, I mailed to deliver.
Oh gosh.
I also have a $25 donation from Anonymous saying, come on, chat, help with the puns, dig deeper, and let her have it. Wait, but that one caught me up. That one... let her have it. Let her have it. Oh my gosh. I also have a $20 donation from Glint saying, best of luck with mailing them moles headstrong. Also, big thank you to the event organizers, tech team, and staff for hosting an amazing event as always.
Thank you, Glint.
Yeah, everyone's done an amazing job this whole week. It's been a great event. I'm very happy to be a part of it.
It's definitely gone very well this year.
Yeah.
Really glad to see. All right,
there's still 2 days left. That's crazy.
I know.
You're gonna have to hear both of us again. How crazy is that?
Oh yeah, I guess for those who don't know, I will also be doing the run for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee at the end of the marathon. So if you're interested in Pokemon, definitely tune into that later on in the marathon.
And I'll be commentating it as well. And I actually run that game, so I'll have insightful things to say and not just puns.
So this part here, as you can see, Pucat is no longer trying to steal our power. Pucat is just trying to blow up our tower now. So Pucat's boss actually fired him for failing the past 3 times. And so he's taking his rage not out on his boss, he's taking his rage out on the town for us making him lose his job. So now he's trying to destroy our tower rather than just take the power.
This is victim blaming.
So we gotta stop Pucat again, this time with a 5-button layout instead of just 3. By far the hardest of the Pucat fights, and we're gonna be doing 2 jumps onto 2 platforms that don't look like they exist, so that's always fun too. So there'll be 1 after this first button. Good.
Oh.
Always good to get past that one.
So are those proximity based, or is that a cycle?
Proximity base.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Oh,
So
I was like,
same
wow,
thing
that's
here. Oh,
that's
no.
like an instant cycle. Oh,
I missed that. I missed my jump there. We gotta do these buttons again, which means we get to do the first jump again. Yay!
hooray!
We got it once, we can get it again. Yep, all good. Okay, let's try this again.
Second time's
This
the
one's
charm.
Supposed to be the easier one. There we go.
First try. That's what I said.
Yeah, definitely first try.
Multitudes. Okay. I just keep reading chat, and every once in a while,
All the
see a good
puns.
one.
So now that we have defeated Pucat for the 4th time, poor Pucat is trying to run away, very upset. He's cursing us, and then he blows up.
Ooh.
So yeah, Pucat just died there. So I'm sorry, Pucat. We didn't mean it.
This game gets dark.
A little bit. But after that part, we learn that Pucat wasn't actually the main villain, that King Rat was actually his boss, and so now we need to get enough power cells to get to King Rat. First, we got to do this lovely tree skip. This is one of the more obnoxious skips in the run because it's a blind jump to a tree. Then we have to climb the tree, and then hopefully make this cycle.
Ooh, that is terrifying.
And then we gotta make our way to the end and make sure we know what cycle we're on so we know when to jump onto what platform. And not go off in the middle of nowhere.
Easy.
That was beautiful.
Easy.
That one's definitely a fun level, but very scary.
That was a fun IL. Maybe a little bit less fun 42 minutes in.
All right, so now that we finished with this cannon, we have one more cannon left to do, and then a bunch of races. And since the other cannon is at the very far end of this area, we're gonna reload the area and move over to the center so we can get over there a little bit quicker. All of these levels are desert-based, so you got cactuses, of course.
One of these
Can't have
levels
a
has
desert without cactuses.
one of the ILs for this level is absurd.
Yeah. I was a little worried I wasn't going to make that jump, but we did. So you can skip a lot of this level by just, with decent movement, just up everything. And there's the first level in 16 seconds. And we're gonna get launched out of a cannon.
What's your favorite world of the game?
My favorite is probably the last area, which I won't talk about till we get there, but the last area is probably my favorite.
Everyone has something to look forward to then.
Also the most nerve-wracking part of the run too, but you know. Also, this is just going to be another slide level. If you've got some donations, I got about a minute-ish for the slide level if you wanted to go through some donations.
Definitely. We've got a $25 donation from Lofty saying, I'm humbled to donate to such a great cause during such a great event. And all of these games that I've never heard of have been a real treat to watch. Great job, runners, commentators, and hosts. I also have a $50 donation from W3 Korg saying, I had to donate during this definitely not inspired by Crash Bandicoot game. Thanks everyone for this event. You are all awesome.
It's a lot less Crash than it is Mario 3D World, though, to be fair.
I have to say, yeah, there's been a lot of, May keeps on pointing out the similarities, and I'm definitely have been noticing them a lot more since then.
And that's not me trying to call out the game or anything.
No.
Like, all things are based on other things. That's how art works.
Yes.
You're not going to really have a game that isn't based off of something
Exactly.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to pull from something
Yes.
at this point.
No, only Pong. Everything else has been derivative.
Only Pong?
This
I'd get
game
bored.
reminds me of Pong.
Definitely.
Oh, your game has lines? Wow, just a Pong ripoff?
And a number counter?
Even that's a ripoff of Tennis for Two. So, like, it goes all the way back.
Okay, so this next level is very infamous in the community. Only 2 people have ever done the skip on this level, and we do not understand how it works. So if anyone wants a challenge, you can try and understand how the skip in this level works. Because it brings the level from a 58-second level to a 9-second level. So right at the start here, we hit this button, and you ram yourself into that and somehow launch all the way to the top.
Yeah, I recommend.
We don't understand how it works.
Look, just go into the.
No, I've never got that before.
Holy shit! Sorry, I'm not supposed to swear on GDQ. That's crazy.
That was so cool.
That's crazy.
I've never gotten that before.
What a great, I've never had that happen before moment for a GDQ.
Oh my god.
Because I recommend taking a look at the IL for that, because it's bonkers. You just kind of do that and you skip this whole auto-scrollery section.
Yeah, so it's a 58-second auto-scroller that when you do that, it skips it all. And I don't know what I just did, but I did it.
Save that VOD.
So if anyone wants to look into figuring out how that works, that would be wonderful. Because we have no idea. All we know is to jump into the cactus and hope for the best. I almost didn't make it up when I I noticed I had the height. I didn't think I was going to make it in time because I was not prepared for that at all.
I think you're also saying earlier that no one has run a full 100% of this game. So chat, that's another reason. Now you've got 2 reasons to look into this game as a speed run.
You can also look into this game as a casual run because it's super cute.
Yeah,
I know I'm buying this game after this run today. This looks like so much fun.
It is very fun. And all the music is so relaxing.
It's so relaxing music. Also, I can see people asking about world record. It's not going to happen. I've made too many mistakes to have a random world record with it, sadly. But I have never done that before, and that's now the 3rd person to have ever done it. So that's at least something.
Could be a GDQ world record, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so now we're going to do a bunch of
there's also
races.
you also increased the FPS, so it wouldn't be valid anyways.
Yeah, it wouldn't be valid for the FPS. Yeah, so now we're going to do a bunch of races of all the levels that we've seen previously.
Deja vu.
Except with mecha moles, but you don't really get to see them.
And now you can't do the beach balls thing.
Yeah, they're a little slow. Also, that was a little slow, but that's okay.
Apparently the game is on sale on the Switch right now, so...
Oh, it's on sale on the Switch. Nice. Yeah, definitely get it then. There's not really many differences between console and PC, so it's really fun to get on whatever.
Then you can mail a mole on the go. Mail mole bowl. No.
What the? Multi, we're not going that way.
Oh, goodbye.
We're supposed to continue to the right, Multi. Yeah, there you go. Also, for some reason, I don't know why, this is the only race that's actually, like, they made the level harder itself, so there's more cannonballs going around everywhere and whatnot. But they didn't make any of the other race levels, like, harder in this sense. So, not sure why they did it here and not in other levels, but it's neat, I guess.
I wonder if it's the kind of thing where, like, the level was originally harder, and then they made it easier.
They realized it's too hard or something.
But then they just forgot to change it here?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the cannonballs shoot a lot quicker.
Maybe because you don't have to open the door? Maybe that's why?
No, because again, even at the start, there's so many cannonballs launching out at you. Like, there's a lot smaller gaps between them.
2 more cells to go.
Yeah, we're almost done with the power cells. It's 2 more races too.
Nice that the race is on this and not on the auto scroller. Actually, that wouldn't even make sense for a race.
There is actually a race on an auto scroller for the cannon we don't do.
Oh, but why?
And they're actually really close to you in that one too.
But why?
Since it's a slide level. All right, one more race. Spooky Swamp.
Yeah, I do love when games have like speedrun things and then you do it in a speedrun. Or like things that are like races type things. Like Death Wish and Hat has all of the speedrun levels where it's just like, if you do the speedrun stats, it's like, oh, these are the ones I can do. These are easy.
Exactly. All right, so we've officially collected 30 power cells. Well, so we gotta collect this one. I got the double. If you mash it really quick, it gives you the text thing twice, but sadly doesn't give you 2 power cells out of it. So now they're just like, hey, good news. We can now use this cannon to get up to the rat layer. And the way we defeat the final boss in this game is not how you would normally defeat a boss. We literally defeat him by delivering him a detention order.
And then he's like, well, I gotta obey it, I guess. That's the law.
No fuss about it or anything. We give him a detention order, and it's just like, oh, well, all right, can't do it anymore. But, so for at least this first floor, I'm gonna focus. So if you guys want to either commentate on what's going on or read some donations, either or is fine. But this first floor has an awful checkpoint. You lose 1 minute and 20 seconds if you die.
Oh, God.
So I'm gonna try and focus here if you guys want to take over.
King Rat, very dapper. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I do have some donations here.
Okay, that's better than what I was doing. Do that, yeah.
I was gonna let May take over, but
No, please.
I got a $25 donation from Metal Med B saying, I am so glad I made it to see the Male Mole run. Shout out to everyone making this event possible. I also have a $100 donation from Anonymous with no comment, but thank you so much for your generosity towards the Malala Fund. We really appreciate your donations. Got another pun here, $5 from Thalfon saying, did you know Multi also tells great puns? His deliveries are first class.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Been loving all of the puns going on in chat as well. You all have been coming up with some great ones for sure.
I don't know if y'all could just hear the airplane fly over me, but that was super jarring. That was very loud. I don't know. This is the first time that's happened. So of course it happens while I'm commentating.
Okay, we're through the floor.
This is so stressful.
Well, there's a lot going on here that I feel like.
Okay. The stress is much lower now. Any death there puts you all the way back at the bottom of the floor.
So do you not need to grab that that envelope to get the checkpoint here?
No, you don't need to worry about the checkpoints. It's just for if you want health, which I didn't lose any health, so I didn't need to get it. I could have cut the corner there, which I usually do, but I was so focused on just not having any issues, I didn't worry about it.
That makes
so right
sense.
here, you can just kind of skip around here.
Love a damage boost.
We love a good damage boost.
It's the only way to go fast.
True.
So there's a bunch of instances here where you fight the rat, and then you fight King Rat, and then he runs away up the tower. So now we're gonna make our way further up the tower. Gate closes behind us. Gonna go up here. This tension building climb up here.
I'm still stressed. The worst part's behind us and I'm still stressed.
Yeah, partly. All of these have bad checkpoints, but this is just a better checkpoint. So right there, I pulled up the leaderboard, not to show off the leaderboard, but because you can move when you pull the leaderboard up, it allows you to move before you're supposed to, allowing you to get there quicker, basically. That was sloppy, but okay. Yeah, each area kind of has like its bases from like the levels you've already previously been to. So like this has a lot of the desert theming in it and stuff.
Oh, that was also a stressful jump.
Oh, that scared me for a moment.
I know, like that one. In retrospect, that one looked super crap.
Oh my goodness.
We're good.
I know this is all calculated, but man.
That was not calculated.
Okay.
That was an accident.
Okay.
That was totally an accident right there.
Definitely held my breath there.
Okay, now we've made it to the second part of the fight with King Rat. Same thing as before, just kind of a different setup here.
I love his little hat.
And this now has the changing platforms. But again, we're gonna do some damage boosting and land on this fence. Weirdly enough, you can't land on that middle one. Like that middle section there, it doesn't let you. You just slide there instead, but you can land on the edges of the outer part. Right, and now we're gonna take another climb up here. More tension building.
A long level.
Yeah, the whole tower takes a while. So now we're gonna move on to floor 3 here. Floor 3 has is based on things you didn't really see much of before, more so in the canon we don't go to. But just kind of has a mix of everything now.
And so far it looks familiar. I guess those the rings of fire are newer. Oh, nope, there we go. I don't remember the seesaws.
Yeah, again, there's a few things here that aren't in the other levels that we do during our run, like these things here. Or these platforms that go down when you're on them.
How do the wooden seesaws not burn in the lava?
Don't question it.
Okay.
So
I guess you don't burn in the lava either, so...
Yeah, exactly. Moles just bounce in lava, but they die in water. So this is the rooftop. This is the final main level. Again, I'm doing the leaderboard thing not to show off the leaderboard, just so I can do quicker movement. But this is the leaderboard if anyone wants to see the leaderboard. But now we're gonna close it. And it lets us move during this part here while it's like going up.
I recognize multiple people on that leaderboard. Still so stressed. I think it's just like the environment.
It's a very stressful last area.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so this is the final part with King Rat. It's not quite at the end of the game, there's a little bit after this, but this is the last of King Rat. That was awkward movement, but okay. Still through.
That is not how I expected that to go.
We have now hit the button. King Rat has launched off into space and turned into fireworks.
Why would he even rig that up like that? It just seems like...
So we were trying to give him a detention order. You see the mailbox right there. It's now opened, but we don't need to deliver it anymore because he became fireworks.
Now he's part of the summer festival.
Exactly. All right, so now we're just gonna make our way over to everybody. This is the beginning movement of the game, basically, like what we did in the tutorial. So let's make our way over here. This isn't technically necessary, but I mean, it's fun and slightly faster, so you gotta do it, of course.
Gotta save. If you can save time, why wouldn't you?
You gotta save as much as you can. Just everyone just enjoying the festival, loving their time and whatnot, happy that everything's good. And time.
GG.
And that is Mail Mole. And the summer celebration of all the fireworks. Hopefully none of those are King Rat, but I mean...
Well, yeah, I feel like he's already fireworked. I think we're okay. Unless they're all King Rats, in which case...
I think once you firework, you can't re-firework, but I'm not an expert.
Just quick shout out to Tulpa Games there. This is, from at least what I know, this is their very first game. So anyone who wants to purchase this game, it would definitely be great to support them. They've been doing a really good job with it. They've actually added some DLC very recently to the game. They added 6 more levels. So that's always fun and always nice to support the small indie devs, of course.
Always support small indie platformer devs, always. and we'll both be back tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be back tomorrow evening with Pokemon Let's Go for the finale. But I hope everybody enjoyed Malmo.
Hahoo.
All right, signed, sealed, and delivered. Thank you so much, Headstrong in May, for that wonderful, wonderful speed run. I already had to buy Donut County earlier this week after seeing that game run, and now I have another game on my list to purchase. Loving seeing these indie games on here. I do have some donations here in the spirit of the Lizard Cam incentive that we've got coming up here for the Pathless run very soon. I have a $50 from Rizma saying, excited for the upcoming run of the Pathless. Come on, everybody, let's pet that bird and see that lizard. Also have a $25 donation from Bookworm42 saying, I want to see the cute lizard. Lizard Cam, let's go. Please, chat, if you can, when you donate, make sure to put your donations towards some type of incentive. There's so many great ones. Definitely need to get the Lizard Cam and petting the bird up for the upcoming Pathless run here. We are going to be going over right now, though, to another prize segment by the Frozen Flygon.
Hello, welcome back to Flame Fatale's week-long speedrunning marathon powered by women. I'm so happy to be here to talk about some amazing prizes we have going on all day today. And be sure to go to gamesdonequick.com, head to the tracker, and you can see pictures of all of these amazing prizes that are happening today and tomorrow. So let's get started. We have this GDQ cheer perler. I'd love to see some GDQ cheers in the chat. Absolutely amazing perler art donated to us by Kind and Nerdy Housewife. I just love the emotion that Velocity has here, just a vibrant colors. And this is for a minimum donation of $5 entered in to win this perler. Thank you so much, Kind of Nerdy Housewife, for this. We also have a Breath of the Wild Master Sword pin donated to us and made by Ihu Watson, who has just donated so many beautiful prizes for this event. You know, just the detailing on this is absolutely gorgeous. We have the flowers, the Master Sword here. It is beautiful. And this is for a minimum donation of $10. Thank you so much again, Ihu Watson, for donating this to us. We have a run coming up later in the marathon, the Pathless. And so here we have the I Am 8-Bit edition given to us by I Am 8-Bit, the devs of the game. It comes with a poster, comes with collectible art cards in it, and of course the game for PS5. So if you would like to be entered to win this, it's a minimum donation of $15 at any point during the day today. So thank you so much to I'm 8-Bit for donating that to us. I have a friend here I would love to show you all. We've got Hornet from one of my favorite games of all time, Hollow Knight. Even has her nail. You can, throw the nail, it comes back on her little thread. Absolutely love this. This plushie is just so cute. She can hang out with me all day today on the couch, can hang out with you for a minimum donation of $15. This was given to us by Doug Reekle. Thank you so much for this adorable Hornet plushie. And I love video games, but I also really like board games that reference video games, like this Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition of Monopoly. This is really, really cool. Let's open this up and take a little bit of a look here. We have references from a bunch of different Legend of Zelda games and locations. So, here we've got Link. Oh, sorry about that. We've got Link on the cover of the board game here. We have all different locations referencing games. You can go to Hyrule Castle. You can go to Zora's Domain. I absolutely love the art on this. And we have, of course, rupees. These aren't quite colored correctly, but we're not gonna harp too much on that. We got this, 500 rupees. All these the character pins. We got the bow and arrow, which of course I am a fan of. So this is the collector's edition. Is a minimum donation of $20 donated to us by the Cat Umbrella. Thank you so much for that. Another prize that we have from the Legend of Zelda series that you can check out on the tracker, we have a link embroidery hoop made and donated to us by Lumea Ash for a minimum donation of $25. And the embroidery is just absolutely beautiful. The detailing, the texturing, Link's holding up the lantern. I absolutely love it. I would love to, be able to hang it up behind your stream or, while you're watching this. So be sure to head to GameStoneQuick.com, check out a picture of that. And thank you so much to Lumea Ash for donating that to us. And something we've been looking at a little bit, the entire prize segment, we have the Flame Fatales banner, which is also a prize for this event. This was given to us by GameStone Quick and LLK, featuring characters from the event. So, thank you so much for this awesome art. We've been seeing it all event, and now it could be yours for a minimum donation of $25. Absolutely love this art, and I hope that you do too. And don't forget that every single donation that you put in is doing towards our cumulative prize of $100 throughout the week, enters you in for a PlayStation 5. So you can play that Pathless game that we saw earlier on it. And they're hard to get, but you can get it here with a total donation of $100 throughout the week. So drop in $25 today. You'll be entered into everything you just saw me show off. And maybe, then you'll be on your way to our grand prize. Additionally, would like to say that, this event has been powered by the amazing women, the runners, commentators, volunteers. And if you want to join our community, join our Discord server, head on over to Twitter, to the Flame Fatales Twitter. And there's a way that you can DM that account to get an invite link and join this incredible community that, no joke, has made my life a better place. And with that, we are going to head off to a break. Hope to see you again soon when we come back.